Hi, my name is Isabel Murguia, and today I will be demonstrating my DC motor for ME310. To construct the motor, I used a D-sized battery, masking tape, some 22 gauge copper wire, paper clips, these actually have a plastic coating on them, disc magnets, and a box cutter knife to strip the copper wire as well as remove the plastic from the paper clips. I begin by wrapping the copper wire around the battery to create some coils, and I continue doing this until I have the amount of coils that I want. I used about 3 feet of wire. And once I removed the coil, I went ahead and wrapped the ends around the loops to secure them, as well as to have the straight edge to connect to the paper clip. Using the knife, I stripped the wire in order to allow for the current to flow from the battery to the paper clip into the copper wire. And then I secured the paper clips using masking tape, ensuring that the paper clip was touching the metal on the battery. Then I set it up using a textbook and a binder to ensure the paper clip was touching the battery. Here my motor begins to spin. This copper wire had about 6 windings. And then I added a second magnet. Once I added the second magnet, the wire began to spin a little bit faster, and that's because adding more magnets creates a stronger force or pull on the copper wire. I then moved to a 10 winding coil, which span faster than the 6 winding coil. And then I used a 20 winding coil, which did spin the fastest. And this is because the more windings there are, the higher the torque will be, which means a faster spin and a stronger electromagnet. Here I am moving the magnet further away from the coil. As it moves further away, the coil begins to slow down and no longer moves. And as I bring the magnet closer and I give a little push, it begins to move fast again. Lastly, I tested changing the pole of the magnet. So here you can see in this orientation, the coil actually comes to a stop due to the orientation of the magnet. And once I flip the magnet, the coil begins to spin again. And this is due to the different poles causing the rotation to change due to the magnetic field.